Welcome to this series where we are taking a look at Reforged Eden 2 beta for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, we were pushing forward two missions. This is the mission that's currently on the right hand side here, which is the D-Class Systems mission, and also the Dead Planet mission. And we've managed to find another Dead Planet. I think it was the level 2 one. And at the end of the video, I was on the Dead Planet, and I said I'd do a little bit of looting with respect to the finding and taking down the unfinished escape rocket, which I did. And just to show you what I've got from that, I've got another. We can just store these. Actually, I might put some of these in the Makara now. Put this in here because this is starting to become surplus requirements. So I've got another 12 large optronics bridges, some flux cores, advanced electronics. We'll shove some of this stuff in here. Actually, we'll shove all the kind of key bits and pieces here. Simply because there's no point me lugging a lot of this stuff around on the Hydra, because it's just weighing down the Hydra. In fact, I think what I might do... No, I think the titanium plates, we've got plenty anyway, stored in the Matara. And what I want to do in this part is carry on with the trying to complete the two missions, because I think getting them out of the way will make quite a big difference. Plus, it's taken us to a few interesting places. Now, a bit of an update of where we are. In fact, a top tip, guys, if you're setting up a big farm, make sure you switch on the overhead lights. You can see here, this area didn't grow simply because it was outside the range of the lights. And what I've done, I've used the farming blocks that I found on the Dead Planet to actually complete out this area now. And what I'm also doing, oops, I think I've just gone down the wrong way. Okay, we can get back up this way. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of I need to get over to that side. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm refining down the materials, or raw materials, which I found in the unfinished escape rocket as well. As I say, I didn't refine down everything simply because, well, one was lack of time, and the other one is the fact that there's a limit of steel blocks and other bits and pieces that you can actually take with you if you're not going to be using it. Anyway, so what we're going to do is fire up the Matara. We don't need the shield. And of course, what we're going to be doing is just turn on the territories, because I'm still very intrigued by the wastelands, which are, where is it? It says Galactic Core over there. The wastelands are over there. I hadn't noticed the Galactic Core before. Maybe we can work our way in that direction as well. So what we got to do is see if we can find another D-class planet. I'm starting to think that what we might need to do is shorten the journey by kind of scooting very quickly into Xerax territory. But I'm not seeing any D-class planets. That's great. This is the trouble. There's so many different planets, and because the galaxy is randomly generated, I mean, there's an inclination to try and visit them all. I think there's a D3 there, but D3s don't count. I think what I might do is, I'm not sure, what's 99, that's way too far. I think our range is about 60 light years, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, we're just going to choose a random planet. There's an F there, there's a D3 there, which is slightly inside of Xerax space. As you can see, you can tell that they're in Xerax space because the color is actually red. How far away is you? You're too far away. Okay, let me just get back to here. We're just gonna have to. Right, I think we're gonna go here. It's an M3 planet, and I think it is in 0x space, but that's the nature of the game, I think. So what we're going to do is just build up the speed, and we're going to jump to this system, and we're going to take a quick look at what we've got here in the way of planets. So we've got a couple of dead planets in here, but there's no guarantee that looks like we've actually been here already, although, oh no, we've just arrived, haven't we? What I am going to be looking for is, I'm still looking for a metallic moon as well. I've got no idea. We've got a varnished one, a nascent moon, a barren moon. I'm kind of a bit tempted to have a quick sweep by these two here. Is it going to be worth it? Got a barren moon. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to level the ship off. We're going to tag the ship there. And what I'm going to do is mount a, it's going to be a little bit shaky. And that is, we got a short range warp drive on the MX5. I don't want to get bogged down by looting the ship. Let me just, this is going to be a little bit icky. What we're gonna do is gonna very quickly see if I can dock the auger. Actually, I can just leave the auger by the entrance, can't I, on the Makara? What am I doing? I need to think laterally. This is going to be a calculated risk. Let's just see how much pentaxid. We are going to take on a full load of fuel as well from the Hydra. And full load of oxygen as well. Right, I need to offload some of this stuff as well. Let me just, this can go in materials. I don't need nutrient solution. And I think we've got enough to be going on with. So what we're going to do is mount a little bit of a quick raid. As I say, this is going to be a little bit risky. Right, we got a, well, we're about 10 kilometers away from the dead planet, so what we're going to do is just push towards it, and I'll see you once I actually get there. So here we are. We're just going to break through the atmosphere, and I think we've come down on where we got to get to. Well, it says that it couldn't be that easy. Is it? That I've literally come down on the, where we got to do. Let me just put that back on. I've got a feeling that we've already done this one, but we'll give it a go. The only partial message is retrievable and translated by your computer, downloaded into PDA. Okay, so this one moon is the dead planet has already been logged, so this one isn't going to help us. So what we're going to do is just get straight back up into space. I think this is part of what can be the frustration. So I'm not going to waste any time looking for the unfinished escape rocket or anything like that. Yes, I seriously doubt it's going to be close by. So we're just going to get back up into space. Apparently on this system, I'm just going to look at the target there, only 4.8 astronomical units away. So, and we're just going to scoot over to here. It's doing these very quick recon missions is one of the reasons why I like to keep a warp core in the SV. And what have we got in this system? We got ice pentaxid. We got a moon here as well. So we're just going to head for this dead planet. So here we are. We're just breaking through the atmosphere again. We've got radiated fog on this planet. So this one's going to be a little bit more different by the look of it. Again, it's got some ruined base. Looks like I'm not going to be quite so lucky with this system, this planet, because it's a lot bigger. Out there it is. That's where we got to go. What I'm going to do is set off in this direction. The advantage of using the MX-5 is the fact that we've got a faster ground speed. Actually, because we're on this, I'm just going to try something out. I think somebody posted a comment saying that if you keep flying, if your ship's aerodynamic, you can actually fly with and consume less fuel. But of course, the moment you stop like this, the ship will possibly start to floor. But on a planet like this, we might actually get away with it, and that would kind of save us a little bit of fuel on the way through. Okay, welcome back. We're just coming up on the Space Command Center, and quite often where the Space Command Center is the unfinished escape rocket. We got another little rocket there, but it's hard to tell. It's interesting, actually. We seem to have found this planet is actually, this is a dead type 4. I think we need a dead type 4. So I think somebody did mention that you've actually got to dig down for one of these. It's interesting the fact that this planet's actually got a few limited resources on it as well. Okay, let me out, please. Right, it says that we're actually here, but I can't see. We're right on top of it. Okay. Let me just rescan the ship. Scan for it. Well, it says the repeating signal is here. Just about. "13 meters down." I don't think. I'm just going to very quickly make a hand scanner. Right, it's saying it's about 4.5 meters that way. It says it's in this area. Well, it says that there's something here, but I can't actually see it. So what we're going to just have to do is just keep opening up the area and see what we can find. Oh, here we are. Right, there's some kind of entrance here. It says press to talk to the terminal. It says terminal status, power 31%, strength, view log. Only a partial message is retrievable from our computer. Anyone? Okay, so we've read that before. And we've now got the Dead Planet 4. Must admit, that was a little bit of luck. But in some ways it was worth actually coming here. What is that? Oh, it's just some crushed stone. What's the space command post? What's this got? I'm a little bit curious about this planet because it does actually have resources on it. I wonder whether that's compensating for the fact that the planet may not have an unfinished escape rocket or something on it. So I am just going to explore it a little bit just to see what's actually on it. We've got a ruined base here. Because it's a fairly large planet. I think if we go east for a little while. We'll just go and check this one out over here and see what this is. Got a thing called a mining pit here. I'm just curious about this, and then just going to kind of take a look at this and see. Oops, ship's been a bit skittish. So what we got here? Well, we got a few resources which we can pick up. Nothing excessively special, but a little bit of oxygen. Just pop the oxygen up. Jump across to there. Of course, we can't take the oxygen because it's cored, but we got. Don't want to go down too deep, but we'll just take a little bit there. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I actually quite like this. Actually, it's a nice little touch to it. Anyway, I think it is time for us to be on our way because I do want to make progress with these missions. So what we're going to do is just get up into space and be on our way. Right, okay, so here we are. Back up in space. I'm just going to ping out another thing. Nothing here. Kilometers away is going to be the Hydra. Oh, it says 1 astronomical unit. Can I do it again? Yeah, for some reason it brought me back in some distance away. Anyway, Just going to fly towards the Helios again, and I'll see you once we get there. Okay, welcome back. We are now back at the Makara. I think what we're going to do is put the auger in first, so that if I get an opportunity to repeat what I've just done, we can just flip the MX-5 out the back of the ship. I should really get into the habit of putting the auger in first. So we're just going to drop you there. Turn off the power. And of course we're just going to fly out and pick up the MX-5. And we'll just fly into here. And just turn off the thrusters. What I will do is go to, I think we can put all this in raw materials. We've got some more that needs processing. That can go in there as well. And the rest of this can go into electronics. That can go into input. I don't carry it all around with me. I think we can, that can go into raw food, and this is biodiesel. This can go to fuel and oxygen, chop it in there. I think we'll keep those fuel for the moment, just in case we do exactly the same as what we've just done. So we're gonna jump into here. I need to remove the waypoint so it doesn't come there. Wow, okay, we're a bit zoomed in. And I'm looking for another. I've got D3GGG. The D5 up over there. D3. Right, we got a system called Sagata Alpha there. We're just going to zip by that. I'm going to need to change the mission back to the UCH mission. Survey cold systems. Okay, proceed. And we're just going to head for that system. So here we are. I'm not sure if I've got, well, yeah, I've got the book. Have I got a standard probe? No, I haven't. I think I've got advanced, but we don't have a standard. Well, we can soon make one. I think we can just make it from the Makara. Look up a couple of standard probes. Whoops. In fuel and oxygen. Just drop you on there. Put you there, player, put the drill back into the player. Right, so we're now scanning this process. Any dead words? While that's going on, let's have a look at what system we're actually in. We've got another dead planet there. Again, I'm just looking at, we've got 3 temperate moons. Okay, what have we got now? Because we got 3 out of 3. It says warp to a D-class system. I'm sure this game can't count. Back to here. We've got, this is dead type 3. I can't remember. We got a dead type 3. I suppose I'm going to have to change to back to the all systems. It's going to resume this mission just to see. We've got a dead type 3, so there's no point going to that. We'll get back to resuming gold systems. Anything else of interest on here? Not really, is there? We've got a large ice planet, but we've got plenty of water at the moment. Right, so what I'm going to do is see if we can finish off this mission in this part, which would be really nice. Where I always get a bit disorientated sometimes. Where's the... We want to head in that direction, so we just... There's another D-class system here. We're going to lock target on that and go there. See if we can finish off the actual missions here. So we're just going to up to speed. And away we go. Put the standard probe on your toolbar. Yes, thank you, game. Where was it again? Yeah, thank you, game. While the game's doing its stuff, we're just taking a look at this system. Oh, this one looks a bit more interesting. What have we got here? We've got a large snow planet, poor quality asteroid field, poor quality asteroid field. We've got a trading station. I'm not exactly sure where that is. Got a dense ice field, rich asteroid field. That could be worth a look, but what I'm more interested in is these moons. We've got a volcanic moon, barren moon, methane moon, ice moon. Volcanic moon, lava moon, medium moon, volcanic moon. I'm kind of part intrigued by, because we got, what's the difference? So we got, yeah. We got a warp to a 4AV class system. Well, that could be interesting. Let me just see. Is there any 4AV class systems around? Again, I want to keep going in the direction of the wastelands. I think this one's going to be a little bit tougher, isn't it? It's probably getting a bit far away. I think I'm also a little bit aware that we are kind of I'm also a bit aware that time is pushing on, so I'm kind of thinking we got a case system here, M, a D, but we haven't been to a G for a little while. Look at that, A4V. I bet you that's too good. No, it's 84. I think that might be slightly out of range. If we come back to here, that's maybe, I think that's out of range as well. If we go to a no, that should be in range. Right, so we're going in the right direction. So we're going to head for the O. And we got to find 4 of these things. Okay, so we're now in this system. Just take a quick look at what we got here. We've got a sandy barren moon, combat area, epsilon. Yeah, there's not much here, to be honest. So we're going to head for the 4AV. Got absolutely, oh, I got absolutely. I don't think I ever recall visiting a 4AV. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but we will take a look. Only set. Wow, I've gone through that much pentaxid. Okay. Makara, fuel and oxygen. We're going to need to make a pentaxid stop. I hadn't realised I'd gone through so much of it. Okay, we're gonna have to make another standard probe. Okay. Let me just see. We're going to need to replenish our pentaxid, so we might have to. What we got here? We got a dead planet here, dead type 4. I think we've done a dead type 4, haven't we? That says dead planet type 1. Okay. Turn the thrusters off. Level the ship up. Let me just check that we've got yeah, I think there's an offset on the counting here, isn't it? Because it says 2 out of 3, but in fact it's 1 out of 3. I think there's a bit of a display error with that message. It's probably because some number's been held in some thing here. Side story, isn't it? Just gonna check. Yeah, we need to go to a dead star planet 1. Okay. I think we're gonna have to stay in this system for a little while. So we're okay for fuel consumption there. I got any fuel in the hot? How much exit have I got in the what we call it? Okay, we got plenty of. What I'm gonna do is ability to warp is far more important than that. So we've got that there. Let me just go to back to the Hydra. Look at our what is it? Materials. Right, we got 2,000 odd pentaxid. So I think we need to get serious about making some refined pentaxid. Now, I want to go down and check out that dead planet, but first things first, I want to get into here and I want to check the fuel consumption on here. This is minus 1.2 because the constructor is no longer doing its stuff. What we will do is fly into here. Better turn the jetpack off. And while we've been kind of messing around, we've got a hub. This is still growing. This is still growing. Of course, this was because the fact that I was I didn't switch the lights on. So, and of course, some plants have different growth cycles. So, so these grow quite quickly as well. So let's regrow it. Let's pick up that. Pick up those berries there. Got a couple of spare slots here. We're going to need to think about getting some, what we call it, some plants. Sorry, brain faded a little bit. Right, so this is in negative power. That's good. So and as I say, I think we are going to take the we're going to kind of do a bit more serious exploration of this system, see if we can find things. And of course I need to pick up some pretty bad parking there. Actually, while I'm here, somebody did say about putting a pad on here for repairing CVs, and I certainly do want to look at that. But I really want to get these dead logs sorted out, and also the planet exploration. Although I've got something. Wow, that was a bit kind of over the top aggressive. That's because I got no thrusters on. I've never done that before. Yeah. Anyway, so, and of course I've messed this up because I haven't decoupled the Hydra because I'm talking. So I'm just going to put you there. Jump out very quickly. Come over to here. Where's the entrance? There it is. I'll just use the mining bridge. Thrusters on. We don't need to move very far. All we got to do is just decouple. And then we'll pick up the Hydra. Not the Hydra. The MX-5. This can get quite complicated sometimes. I don't think. Just come here. And we'll take the auger with us just because we got to do some, may need to do some serious mining. So turn the thrusters off. It looks quite cool actually, just floating in space, looking at what's going on. Up the power. These ships are being very energetic at the moment. And we'll squish into here. And here. Turn the power off. Right. Got one. We use the main bridge this time. Of course, what we're going to do is just put a tag there so we can find our way home. And this is the one, isn't it? We want to go to this system first, just get this out of the way. Just in case there's hostiles in the area. And we will build up speed. Okay, it looks like we might have some serious opposition here because we might actually be in Xerox space. So, what have we got in this system? Oh, we don't really have that much in here. We just got lots and lots of Got 2 trade stations there. Xerox supply system. Yep, I don't think they're going to like us that much. So what we're going to do is head for the planet and get this done at ASAP. Maybe hanging around in this system may not be such a good idea, but that will be the subject of the next part. What we're going to do is just get to the planet and see if we can get the log 1, and that would be the most important thing. Okay, we've run fallen foul of an Emirate class destroyer, which is pounding us at the moment. I think we've managed to get away with it. I don't think they will follow us down into the atmosphere. But it will make life interesting. Okay, that's where we got to go. The emergency signal. Okay, the ship is working a little bit overtime. What is the gravity on this planet? Oh, we haven't got... I keep on forgetting to do that. Right, let's have a look, see if this... Now, this planet doesn't have any additional resources on it, so we're going to come there. We're just going to head for whatever we've got here. Looks like this might be... So it looks like this is going to be relatively straightforward because it's just another emergency signal tower. So what we'll do is see if we can get in. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to land very well here, so I don't think I'm going to try. We'll just choose a little bit of open ground here. I mean, this is what the MX-5's for. Plus we took some fairly heavy things, so we'll just turn the thrusters off. And we'll go here. I say we did take some... Let's have a quick look at the damage, if there's any damage done. I think we were taking it on this side, isn't it? Yeah, we took a little bit of damage on this side here. So despite having full shields and the shields not being reduced to 0, we took some block damage, but because this is all combat still, it makes a difference. I've got a feeling that the repair pad on the top of the Matara has just got a lot higher up the agenda. Anyway, we're just going to finish this video off. So basically what it means now is what we got to do is effectively make our way to the wastelands. But this is let me just have a look at the planet. I mean, the planet's not that big, so I think what I will do off camera is look for see whether there is an unfinished escape rocket on this planet. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do is take a look around the planet and see if I can find an unfinished escape rocket on here. We might as well see what we can pick up in the process. And then in the next part, I think what we'll be doing is driving towards trying to find the wastelands. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.